The next topic is the level of management. We know there are three types of managers. So the first is top level, the middle level, and the lower level. In the lower level management, there are foremen and white collar supervisor who take care about the production and management. The next comes the middle management. In the middle management, they are sales manager, plant manager, and personal manager, and others are head of departments who supervise and give the work to the foremen and laborers. The next comes the top management. The top management, it consists of board chairman, company president, executive, and vice president, presidents, which coordinates with the other level of the management and make them to do the work. The next topic in this one is the role of the manager. In the role of the manager, it depends upon the work and the function. They are having many different type of roles, like interpersonal role they are having, information roles, decisional roles. So let us go with the first role, that is interpersonal role. The first comes the figurehead. In the figurehead, the manager has to perform many tasks or many duties. In these duties, there he has to attend the weddings of the employees, he has to greet the people, and has to take the customers for the lunch also. And the second is leader. He has to show the leadership quality, and he has to motivate his employee, he has to encourage his employees, and whenever the organization requires the manager as a leader, he has to act on that one. Next is license. In this license, his role is quite different. He has to come out of other work, and he has to coordinate with government officers and many others client for the development of the organization. Information roles. The first part is the monitor. The manager role is to monitor the things, to get the information or to collect the information. That information has to be passed to the subordinate. He has to discuss with the other level of the management also, like lower or middle level management, and he has whatever the information he has collected from various department or various environment, he has to pass through the other people. Now disseminator. In disseminator, he has other role. See, sometime what happen, manager directly coordinate to next level, but sometime what happen, he has to coordinate with the lower the rank also, and to see and to take care of those also, take care of the lower rank people in this one. Spokesperson, whereas the manager nowadays, before few years back, the manager used to take care of only organization and the industry's production. Now as the day pass, as the things has changed, now the manager is becoming, now manager has to spend his time for the organization outside the group. He has to speak with all the peoples, he has to become a spokesperson, he has to give the information to various government officials, labor unions, finance institutes, supplier, custom. He has to talk, he has to speak, and many stockholders are there. Customers are there. Those customers, they have to speak with those customer also, and even required, he has to coordinate with the government officials. Decisional roles. First, entrepreneurship, that is, the manager has a different role depending upon the time and the situation and the surrounding. He has to become proactive, he has to cultivate the innovation ideas. If, for example, if any of the product failed in the market, then he should not cut back his production, but he has to see that a new outlets or different market or new outlets he has to create, and he has to sell the product in those areas. Disturbances handler. Many times what happen in the industries or in any of the firm, the labor goes for the strike, or any of the customers they go for the bankruptcy, and the suppliers, that time what happen, it is they have to manage. The main role of the manager has to see that they has to bring down the strike, as well as they have to see that the customer should come out of the bankruptcy, or he should be given a proper help from organization side. Negotiators, in this negotiator the manager is very important person. He has to spend all of his time in various activities like negotiation. If a strike occurs, then that time what happen, he has to negotiate with the leaders, he has to negotiate with the union leaders, and he has to take care of the labors, and that labors and the labors, he has to take care of the labors. Those labors, he has to see what are the problem they are facing, and whatever the solution he is going to get, he has to implement as soon as possible. Managerial skill, in this manager skills, the manager has to have many individual abilities and skills to perform the things. The first things he should have conceptual skill, technical skill, and human relation skill. These three skills are very important. No doubt skill is not necessary that it should be a inborn, it can be developed or practice, or it can be translated from one knowledge to the another knowledge, or by gaining the experience this skill will come out. In this one, the conceptual skill refer to the ability, it is referred to the ability of the manager to take a far sighted view of the organization and the future. He should have the ability to think what is going to happen in future, and how it has to be done in the future, and what the organization has to work. He has to bring his creativity, he has to bring his innovative ideas, and see that the organization should develop. Technical skill is, he should possess all the technical skill, where he can train his managers, or he can give work to his subordinates. So in the next one, the human relation skill, this is very important skill which they have to possess. It is the interacting with the people at the all level. They have to interact with all the levels, and they have to see and recognize the feelings and the sentiments of the people, and he has to judge the people, and in what way they can be, in what way those various course of action can be taken, and how the work can be taken from the subordinate or the labor. So this is a diagram which shows how the things work. In the supervisory level, if you see, the technical skill is required, and technical skill is very very important. If we go to the middle management, in the middle management, human skill relationship plays very important things. They should have more human relationship, where they can coordinate with the people, where they can speak with the people and make things work, and make the people to work also. Top management, in the top management, it is a conceptual skill which is required, means they are nothing but a decision maker. They are the decision maker, they are policy makers. In this one, they have to make the policies also, so they are in the part of administration system. So conceptual skill is very important. The next is management and administration. There are two different type of things. One is called as a management, and another one is administration. In the management, the lower middle level staff, middle level managers, and the lower level managers, they manage or they control the production, they will control the things, they will control the labor and many things, all the operative type of management they will do. And if you go to the higher management, their main work is the administration. They take care of the administration. If you see this diagram, in this diagram they have shown this one. The first, it is divided into two sections. One is administration and another one is a management. As you go upper side, you see the first, at the lower side, the time, more of the time, like 4 months, work manager they spend in the managing the things, As you move upward in the direction like general manager, president, board of directors, then the most of the time they spend in the administration process. So it is divided into two category. One is called as administrative management and other is operative management. Next, let us move towards the management. Management, a science or an art. See, managing a particular organization or firm, it is a very important. You require all the qualities like conceptual skills, human skills, technical skills you require. But how we should describe this management? This is, some says it is a science, some say it is art, some says it is a professionalism. They say, but if you consider the science, what is the science? Science is nothing but the, it is an extract of a nature, nature knowledge from the nature. What you get, the behavior of the nature is called as a science. Science, that is the science. Some part of that science also it is a present in the management. Art, what is art? Art is nothing but how to do the work. You have to make the people to do the work and to extract the work from them, that is known as art. So this management, it is also, it is called as art, because where whether in a factory, firm or any other areas, you coordinate, you make men machine to work and get the money for the organization. And organization, in this one, a professionalism as per new, if you see, if you describe the management as a professional, some of the thinkers what they say it is wrong, because professionals are those who get the degrees in who get the degrees and they work in that area, and they consider that the management is not a professional, it is not a profession, it is not, it is a but art, how you will make the things to work.